Thank you for the question. As you know, acute kidney injury is often neglected but crucial element of clinical nephrology. EDTA create Nephrology Public Policy Committee, NPPC, to promote several key aspects of European nephrology. One of the targets proposed by NPPC was to advance European nephrology involvement in acute kidney injury. Since the contribution of European nephrology to acute kidney injury expertise remain unclear, we, with Ray Van Holder and Rick Rondeau, other European nephrologists, undertook literature analysis to define the current position of European nephrology in the field of acute kidney injury compared to other regions, and also the different European countries compared to each other. In the present paper, we reached 4 key results related to the current position of European nephrology in the field of acute kidney injury. The first result, it appears that vis-à-vis countries with a comparable socio-economic status like US, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, the European contribution to the field of acute kidney injury was almost 50% lower. The second result, inside Europe, Central Eastern Europe and countries with the lower gross domestic product, GDP, showed lower scientific output in the field of acute kidney injury. The third result indicates that nephrologists contributed to less than half of the output. And the last result, that there were no trend for a change over the last decade. One factor to explain the observed difference in the European contribution to acute kidney injury field could be marked difference in country wealth. Indeed, when we stratify European country by quartile depending on GDP, we show the gradient in proportion to GDP. However, I should say there were exceptions to this trend, essentially related to smaller countries like Slovenia or Croatia. The other reason to explain this scanty European contribution in acute kidney injury, one could say that a global lack of European interest in kidney research. However, this assumption was not mirrored for other nephrology topics, especially not for areas where European networks like EDTAKI are active. Certainly, additional work are needed to explain this difference. To cope with this problem, a European nephrology network of researchers and clinicians interested in acute kidney injury will be created under the auspices of NPPC and EDTA, with the intent to instigate interest in acute kidney injury and to develop common research projects. Indeed, networks are among the tools to advance interest, knowledge, and outcome of acute kidney injury, and did exist already in some European countries like the UK and France, but should be rolled out at broad European level, which allow to apply for a European cooperation in science and technology cost action. As for other focus areas defined by NPPC, in the present paper, Central Eastern European and low income countries appear to demand special consideration for formation and training as well as other type of support.